Hi there, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is your October 2019 love monthly forecast. So, just for starters, this is actually my third or at least fourth time doing this reading for those that are in the sign of Libra. And this is because I did a recast. So, I'm not sure if every one of you knows, but I usually do a recast when I feel like I made a mistake during the casting, or I feel that I needed to redo them, just a sudden urge of it. But whenever I do a recast, when same messages basically are coming in, it almost gives me a guarantee that this is really what's gonna happen. So whoever I am connecting with right now, I'm pretty sure that at some point the messages here and the predictions are going to be manifesting for you, and in your life and relationships as well. So at this moment in time, as I'm doing this recording, I'm actually feeling a little bit dizzy because of all the energies that I'm picking up. I use a lot of cards with this. I'm pretty sure that's quite obvious with the camera. I really cannot present it in a very beautiful way like other videos. I do apologize for that, so just bear with the messages instead. Okay, so yeah, let's start now. The initial thing that I'm picking up for those that are in the sign of Libra Sun, Moon, Rising sign, is that you're still not over from your past. So you have this Five of Swords as the last card of the deck. In the previous reading that I've done earlier, I either got the Tower and the Ten of Swords as the last card of those readings. So, they have a very similar messages and connotation to them. It deals with some form of disappointment, regret, or sudden situations that occurred that maybe have made you negative, put you down, or it's just really a heavy feeling, and it raises a lot of doubts in yourself. But I'm really not seeing you being very, very negative though. It's like whatever that has happened in your life, it has happened for like quite a long time now, like maybe past few months, but nothing is still not happening, nothing is moving forward and all that, nothing is progressing at all. You can even say that maybe you are hung up with someone that is not in touch with you anymore, and not just recently, but for such a long time. And I'm getting here that for some of you guys, you are focusing on other things. Maybe you're focusing on work or things that you have to do at this moment, those kinds of things. But it makes me feel that your soul, your being, and your own energy is craving for some form of change. And I feel that if you have been resisting change to happen in your life, maybe you're not accepting the scenario, you're not accepting what has already occurred, but something within the month of October is going to make you realize that whether you accept things or not, things are bound to move forward. Whether you are going to reconcile with someone or not, there's going to be some form of change happening for you. And I feel that for a lot of you guys, you are feeling this, and as well, you're feeling this change that is about to happen. We do have a lot of widow cards here, like a solo kind of energy. So it makes me feel that these are very much connected to people that was left alone by someone. So it could be you're a man or you're a woman, but I kind of feel that this is a situation wherein they have been left out by a particular person. And right now you're all about wishing for the best, hoping for the best, those kinds of energy in play. And for in your recent past, you have been waiting. There is something that you have been waiting, and it makes me feel that your life is on hold because of that. And I know this is like a unhealthy habit of yours wherein it's like it's hard for you to move forward without some form of confirmation. If there is a tiny bit of hope that things can still get better, you're clinging on to that. I really feel it in that kind of manner. And so yeah, but I feel that within the month of October you're quite hopeful. You're hopeful for some form of change to happen. You are hoping for some form of communication. You are waiting on it. I really feel that for a lot of Libras out there. You have no plans to initiate or communicate it. But that's okay, because the way that I'm seeing here is that in the near future, someone is going to be reflecting and trying to, reconnect and reconcile with you. There is a willingness to fight the struggle, to overcome adversity. So I feel that this is more of a situation wherein maybe you have lost contact with someone, and literally there is no anything at all between the two of you, regardless of what kind of relationship that you were in or what kind of connection you have with this person. There is really some form of cutting off that has happened, but you're coming to a point wherein the other person is thinking of reaching out, thinking of going back to you, those kinds of things. Yeah, there is an energy here of them moving forward towards you. And even though that you are skeptical, you're hopeful and skeptical at the same time. This is really the energy that I'm picking up. But at the same time, there is that tiny bit of hope that you're hoping for the best. You're hoping for the relationship to get fixed. You're hoping for a reconciliation. And I do believe that there is definitely going to be a reconciliation. We do have the Six of Wands and the Temperance all together as the outcome card of this reading. So this is always a very positive combination wherein someone makes an effort to reconcile, to mend a situation. Do you guys see that Temperance card wherein this angel is trying to balance out how the water flows in from one cup to another, and that is like is like making an effort to make sure that everything is all right, that kind of energy. Also, Temperance card is very much known to be a reconciliation card for many times now. Also, the Six of Wands is like a good news coming in after much struggle, after much crazy situations. It's like the hero comes back. The hero comes back after some form of adversity, that kind of energy. So there is like a waiting situation here wherein you're waiting for this news, you're waiting for this message to come in, that energy. So right now I kind of feel that your life is on hold, and I really don't want to, to judge anyone or anything like that. I mean, for me, it's better that, it's okay to wait. Don't get me wrong. I do believe in, waiting for someone. It's just that I hope that you guys are not being too idle with your life. I mean, if you have work, do your work. If you want to take a rest, have a little bit of rest, but still try to live your life and move forward. Don't what do you call this? Don't try to ruin yourselves. Don't try to forget loving yourselves. I really think that that could be the biggest message that I have for those that are in the sign of Libra. Still love yourself. Take care of your looks, how you present yourself, or read a lot of books, those kinds of things. Because there's really something here that you can expect. I kind of feel that for October, you are being prepared by the universe to receive this love, to whether it's a new love or an old love. It's really more about focusing upon yourself and how you should be dealing with this energy, those kinds of things. So you might feel desperate. There is an energy here like you're feeling too much. It's like there is a positive side into this reading, but at the same time there is an element of struggle. Like it's so hard to reach that goal. It's like it's so near yet so far. So there could be a scenario here wherein someone does contact you, or you might be receiving some form of contact or message from that someone, but there's still a hole inside of you that makes you feel empty, makes you feel lost. Something is still not making you happy, and you have to really think, if is it the relationship that is wrong, or is it about because I'm not loving myself? There's a lack of that, those kinds of things. I know that a lot of Libra is like a mirror, and what does a mirror do? It just reflects. But in the real world, you cannot expect someone to be there for you 24/7. There are times wherein the other person is just out of reach. So what do you do when that happens, right? So I really feel that that is really the biggest message here. There is something that you have to work on yourself, Libra. You needed to reflect. You needed to know how to live on, whether you are with someone or not, those kinds of things. So yes, I do feel that there is going to be someone that is going to enter your life, and if you have been wishing for this person, then your wishes are going to be granted as well. And I have did a few casting earlier, like I mentioned earlier, and in that casting I did get a lot of there were 10 of cups and ace of cups as well as the outcome cards. So I kind of feel that the effects for you is going to be quite psychological for the most part, for a big part of October, but something is about to change. Maybe at the end of the month, or maybe at the beginning of November. I really don't know, but I do know that at the end of this cycle, you will be receiving some form of news, some form of relief is going to come to you. And your heart is at that point of being opened once again. So, and for the most part, in those 3 castings, I keep getting reconciliation. So there is going to be some form of communication. And if you have not been getting any communication at all with someone, despite the fact that, you know, I've been getting a lot of reconciliation readings for the past few months now, then, you know, whatever has been delayed is definitely going to happen, you know, within the course of this year. That is something I can guarantee you. It will happen, but it's not gonna happen if you don't change, you know, change yourself. It has a lot to do with the inner conflicts that you have inside of you, how you see yourself, how you see the situation. I really feel that if there is something inside of you that's blocking the opportunities and the energy, it's really hard for things to manifest. So it has that kind of situation as well. But with this 9 of Cups and 10 of Wands acting in the near future, there is some form of effort that is going to be transpiring, whether it's your own effort or the other person making an effort to you. It's like making an effort to feel good, to feel better, to mend a situation, to mend a love affair, those kinds of things. So and I believe that your intuition is going to be high up. So do listen to your own sense of intuition, because I believe that there is going to be some form of bonding and attachment that is going to be happening for the month of October for you. So again, bonding, communication, and wishes and reconciliation is going to be the key themes for you. So even though that, yes, the things in your past and in your present moment are really not the most pleasing energies, and as we speak at this time, I'm actually feeling like really dizzy if I keep tuning in with the reading. So I really want to end this reading here and now, because I'm really feeling dizzy whenever I channel the reading for Libra. I don't know, for some reason it's like that. But anyways, I hope you get the messages here, the keywords that I have left out for you guys. Just know that there is some form of positive element that is going to be happening for you. So don't forget that. And if you think that nothing has been happening right in your life, then this October, from here on onwards, think again, because things are bound to move forward, like really forward, and people are going to pop in your life for sure. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you'd like a more personal reading, just go to my website, inthestars by chrissy.com, and I'll see you guys on my next video.